YouTubers, welcome back to Bikini Nation. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Please remember to hit like, hit subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Today we're going to talk about the Arnold. It was yesterday. How exciting. I hope you guys watched. If you haven't already, the bikini results are on Bikini Nation, so feel free to jump across and watch. It is a great vision to see. I really enjoyed it, and a big congratulations to all the winners yesterday. It was a fantastic show, super exciting, and I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Okay, so let's go over the results for the bikini division, and oh my god, it was an incredible show, such a stacked lineup, but I'm just going to skim over the top 6. So in 6th place, Breena; in 5th, Romina; 4th, Kaltwasser; 3rd, Lauralie, Chapados; 2nd, Elisa, Pecini; and in 1st place, Dorie. She did it, she came in 1st place, and she was amazing. And look, this show didn't come without its fair share of controversy. We know Dorie came out on top. She took home the crown. However, a lot of you guys at home thought Elisa should have won. And more surprisingly, more of you, I would say 50%, thought Lauralie should have won. A lot of the comments that I've seen, a lot that I have received, have placed Lauralie in 1st place, and that is super interesting. Now we skip over to the scorecard. We can see that Lauralie got 13 points, Elisa 8, and Dorie 7. So with Elisa and Jen, this suggests to me that Elisa potentially won prejudging, and in finals, Dorie came home and took out the win. And that just highlights how close it is, particularly between Elisa, Jen, and Lauralie. The three of them, really, it's anyone's game, and it makes it so much more nail-biting for Olympia. I honestly cannot wait. Now you're probably wondering who I thought should have won. And look, I actually had Elisa in 1st place. When I was watching prejudging and finals, I thought she was going to come in 1st. I thought Jen would come in 2nd and Lauralie 3rd. But to be honest, when the results came out and it was announced that Jennifer came in 1st, Elisa 2nd, Lauralie 3rd, I have no issues with that at all. And look, I can also see the argument for Lauralie winning as well. And the other two girls vice versa. They all have phenomenal bodies. But I would have picked Elisa 1st place, but I can see the arguments for all, and here is why. Now, if we check out this back pose, I believe Lauralie wins this one hands down. If you look at her glutes, her legs, her mass, her glute tie-ins, I just think she just absolutely kills it and wins it. You guys might think differently, but I honestly think she just takes that one out. If you look at this back pose also, they all have teeny tiny waists, but for me, Jen's stands out in particular for being incredibly small, and that obviously really helps her cause in creating that beautiful shape. Now when they turn around to the front, they've all got amazing shape, of course, but Jennifer and Isa's hourglass really stands out to me. It's really emphasized. Jen, she's slightly more turned to the front, Elisa to the side, but you can still really see that amazing shape, and it just really creates that beautiful look thereafter. Elisa and Lauralie have come in a lot more conditioned than Jen. Well, not a lot more. Jen's come in slightly softer, but they have rewarded that. So obviously that's what the judges are looking for. So I just hope that translates into Olympia and they're consistent with what they want, because it can be quite a fine line with conditioning. You know, too conditioned, not conditioned enough, too soft, not soft enough. So I just hope they have that consistency through to Olympia. Guys, let me know what you think. Who do you think should have taken this out? I'd love to hear your thoughts right down in the comments below. So let's switch gears for a moment and let me tell you what really irritated me about the Arnold Classic this year, Bikini. This is the second biggest show of the year. It was the commentators, and in particular, Dennis James. Seriously, the whole time he was gawking at the girls. He wasn't providing any constructive feedback about their physiques, being professional in any way whatsoever. He was honestly drooling at the mouth, treating them like they were Playboy bunnies at a wet t-shirt contest. Honestly, it was not professional and it was really uncalled for. I honestly feel so sorry for the girls. The other two commentators were Cedric McMillan and Amanda Kuclo. Amanda was amazing in bikini. She was really insightful, productive. She was fantastic for that division. However, I did have an issue with her commentating in men's open bodybuilding, and that is because her husband, Steve Kuclo, was actually a competitor for that division, and she did provide quite biased remarks in some of the pose-offs between him and Ian Valère, which was quite maybe not the best call from the Arnold's organisers, in my opinion. Now back to bikini. A few of you guys have commented that when Elisa got announced for second place, she kind of stops in her tracks and she looks back at Jen and she looks a little bit salty. My thoughts on that is it's a little bit of a storm in a teacup. I think she's just carb deprived, she's exhausted, and she probably is a little bit disappointed about coming in second. So I can't blame her on that one. But I want to know from you guys, do you think there's any animosity between the two, or do you think Isa's just a little bit startled? Look guys, if this Arnold highlights anything, it should highlight how crazy the Olympia is going to be and how difficult it is going to be to pick who is going to take it out. So we know Jen won this, so 1 point to her, but we know Isa won the Tampa Pro, so it kind of makes it 1-1. Isa won the Tampa Pro, she beat Jen, she beat Lauralie, so it makes it really even. But we're forgetting about one person who was not invited to the Arnold, or didn't compete, sorry, Daraja Hill, who beat out Lauralie and Jen at Tampa Pro. So it makes her a real dark horse going to Olympia and makes it super interesting. And we can't forget about the Arnold UK, which we've got some crazy talent coming out of the UK and Europe. We've got some huge raps on Alison Tessu. She's got an amazing physique. She's competing at Olympia. Francesca, we're not sure if she's competing at the Arnold UK anymore, but we are sure that she's competing at the Olympia, and she is going to be a fantastic competitor going into that. So it's an amazing, amazing lineup. We know this year Janet and Angelica won't be at Olympia, so it really opens it up. I can't wait to see the Olympia. I can't wait to see places in the top 6, and more importantly, I cannot wait to see who wins it. Guys, let me know what you think. Who is going to take out Olympia? Who's going to come first? Who's going to come second? Who's going to come third? And if you want advanced picks, let me know. Who do you think is going to come 4th, 5th and 6th? Because I'll tell you what, I think they're the hardest ones to pick. So I'd love to know what you think. I'd love your help because it's super difficult. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Remember to hit like, hit subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Hear from you soon. Hope you're all staying safe and well. Over and out from Bikini Nation.